Come on. How you are? How you are? What do you think? How you are?
I think I just describe some things is normal with me because with the really with the person I never met, I think that is okay because I don't want to share.
You don't like to talk with people that you don't
Yes,
know.
maybe they are not suitable with me.
Okay, for you. Okay, how about you, good boy?
Nothing like that. I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about.
Okay.
So it's not suitable for me.
Okay, then just let me know. Let me know. How do you think you are?
I think I'm a normal person. Like
What
everybody.
does means normal person? What does mean that?
Like I do activities, I learn, I can do everything.
Okay, very good. How about you, my love? How did you describe yourself?
I just introduce my name. Like I'm a student at school, and I don't know.
Okay, okay. And how about you?
Well, actually, I'm kind of different because to someone I have never met before, I actually have something to say to them before I get to know them. Like the first thing that I have never met them or know them before, if I want to know if they are suitable for me to be friends or like that, I have to show myself to talk with them, have the chance to talk and have the chance to share. So I would like to share myself as, let's just say, you can say I'm an extrovert. I like to talk, I like to communicate, and I also really like to study and learn from new things, learn from a lot of experience and everything like that.
Okay, but look at this. Let's imagine something. We are walking, and suddenly is someone making some interview on the street, right? And they ask you, how can you describe yourself? Then few words about yourself. For example, if someone asks me, I say I'm a sociable person. I'm a very optimistic person. I'm energetic. I am easygoing, right? I like to talk with other people. I like to know about the others, and I can share some experience about my life. This makes me happy. This makes me glad. I'm not. I don't have any trouble with that.
Yeah.
Then, how about you? How can you describe yourself? Quite shy, maybe. Quite shy, maybe, or how can you talk about yourself?
I think each of a person is has their own color, their own personalities, and I'm an intelligent. I think I'm a friendly people with the really friend. Yes, my
Okay.
best friend. But for the people I have never met, I'm quite
Introverted, maybe.
yes,
It means you prefer to keep
yes,
all the information.
quite shy.
Yes, quite shy, right?
Yeah.
Very good. You too?
Yes.
You too?
Yeah.
Okay, dears, and look at this. do you think some factors influence in someone personality? I mean, for example, do you think some personality are linking with our family, with our language, with our tradition, with our experience? What do you think? What do you think about it? What do you think? What do you think our personality is linking with our family, with our culture, with our language, with the geography? I mean, it's the place that we live. What do you think about it?
Yes,
Do you think yes or?
yes, I think this is very this has very a big damage with us.
Big influence, right?
Yes.
In us, right? Right?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course, right? I think, for example, if we talk about our family, it's not the same. The people who grow up in a close family or in a extended family, right? Yes. What do you think about it? What influence do you think have the family in us? What do you think?
In my opinion, our family are the generation that they go first, and then they have us, and they have taught us since we were children. And if parents or the family has this personality and they want to share and want to teach the children the same, then the children's personalities will also be influenced by the family's traditions or something like that.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. And how about, do you have brother and sister? Do you have?
No.
No.
I'm just alone.
No, but you have. Yes, and very good. And look at this. Some people say that when you are just alone in your family, I mean, one son or one daughter, in general, the first one or the only one is ambitious, right? Is ambitious, is a challenged person, want to achieve a lot of things. Do you think this is true? Do you think this is true? I mean, good boy. Do you think are you a challenged person?
Challenge?
Yes, challenge. I mean, you want to achieve some goal, some objective.
Yes, of course.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Then may I say that you are a little ambitious?
Ambitious.
Yes.
Yeah.
About knowledge, right? We are talking in this case. We are talking about knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Because I know you, and you always are studying, right? Then
Studying and playing.
very
Hanging
good.
out with friends and family.
Yes, but you really want to learn many things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like different languages, some interesting things from space, Earth, etc.
Then can you tell me who are the people in your family? Are your family a close family or is extended family?
I think a bit of a census.
Okay. Then who are the people in your family?
My mom, my dad, my aunt, my grandfather, grandmother, my uncle.
Okay. Do you live together?
No.
No.
I just live with my mom, my dad, and my aunt.
Very good. Okay. Then are you the youngest in your family?
Yeah, I'm the not really because I have one cousin. It's
Okay.
younger than me, and he is the youngest.
Okay.
Maybe he's just only 6 years old.
Okay, but does he live with you in the same house?
No,
No. Okay.
lives in a different house, far from here.
Okay, very good. And how about your family? How many people are there?
I live with my mom, my dad, and my grandmother, and my younger sister.
Younger sister. Okay, very good. And you, dear, can you tell me something about your family?
I live with my parents, my grandma, and my older brother.
Very nice. And you are the second child and you are the first. Okay, can you tell me something about your brother and your sister?
My
How are they? How are they? How are they?
my younger sister is Persian, friendly. She's friendly and kind. I find very funny when I killing her.
Who is more ambitious between you and your sister?
I think it's my sister.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. How about you, brother?
My brother, he's quite lazy,
Okay.
not active. He just go for work and go home and sleep. Don't have any ambition.
Okay, and how about you? How are you? You say your brother is quite lazy, right?
Yeah,
Okay, and you are more active, right?
yes, I think I'm better than him.
Okay, then are you a challenge person? I mean, you want to achieve goal in your life?
Yes,
That's it. Very good, dear. Okay, my love. And how about you?
I'm the only child, so
Yes.
yeah. I'm living with my mom and my little brother, which is my cat. Yeah, and I consider my cat as my younger brother.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Yeah, and we're very close. My mom goes to work every day, and she always comes home after 5:30 p.m. But that's okay. Actually, we have the time to meet each other in the evening. We have the chance to talk, and also we can spend more time together, like watching TV or maybe talk about our day, maybe like that. I think that's enough to be a close family.
Do you consider that your mom is a hard worker?
Well, yes, she's very hardworking.
And how about you?
Let's just say that I'm very confident to say that I'm also hardworking too.
Very good.
So I think that I take after my mother.
Very nice, dear. Excellent. Very good. How about you, good boy?
yes.
Yes, how about you? You consider your parents are hard worker?
Yeah, my mom is quite hard worker, but my dad is the most hard worker person in my family. He works every day,
Every day.
in the morning to the evening, but we also have time in the evening to spend time together.
And how about yourself?
I think I'm more like my mom, quite hard worker.
Okay, very nice, dear. Well done. Are you argumentative person? Do you consider that? It means you like to debate some things. You like to discuss some things with your friends or with your family. One topic. You express your opinion in an easy way.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
There's
right.
a person that they are always think they right?
Not really. I mean, there are some kind of person that enjoy to debate, enjoy to express their opinion, and enjoy to listen the other's opinion too.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yes.
This is argumentative personality. I mean, you feel free to express your point of view, right?
Yeah.
You feel confident to express your point of view. Some people are really quiet. They prefer to hear, to listening to the others and keep their opinions inside.
Yeah.
Just that. How are you in this point?
Yes, I think I
Quite argumentative?
yes, absolutely.
Very nice. I'm definitive. I'm argumentative person. When I want to say something, I just go ahead and that's it. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's important to express our opinion. Okay, and look at this. How about the language? How do you feel you are learning English language, right? How do you feel talking in English? How do you feel yourself talking in English?
In the first time I practiced to talking English, I find it quite difficult. But when I have some reviews, some practicing, and I think that's maybe is better.
And this is really important. Practices,
Yeah.
right?
Practice pronunciation, grammar.
This is
listening.
absolutely important, right?
Yes.
When we are learning another language, it's absolutely essential to practice, to talk, right? Then, do you feel curious about English language?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Yes, when you find some word that you don't know, you're looking for the meaning, right?
Yeah.
And you learn another alternative, and this is amazing. This is wonderful,
Yeah.
right? Because we change our mind, our view, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, dear? What do you think? Do you feel curious
Yeah,
about
I'm
English
curious.
language? Yes,
Yeah.
right?
When I hear a new word that I don't know, I
Try to looking for,
Yes.
right? To looking for a meaning, right?
Yeah.
How about you? I know you like a dictionary, right?
Yeah. I have two of them and I already read all. But if I have some words that I don't know, I also have to research the meaning and their pronunciation.
Very nice. But of course, you feel more confident in your own language,
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
right?
Yeah.
Of course, because you are almost in the beginning, right? But some people, they feel absolutely confident in another language, right? Absolutely. Very nice, dear. Then, geography. Do you think this is important influence in our personality? Do you think it's the same? It's the same if you born in a warm country than if you born in a cold country? Or, for example, near to the beach or near to the mountain? What do you think? Do you think this is a big influence in our personality?
Well, yes, I think so. Yeah, because for example, for those people who live near the beach, they will have tendency like to love going swimming. They're outgoing, sociable, or something like that. While people living in the mountainous areas, they are. I'm not saying that they're close-minded, but they don't usually talk with people much. Yeah.
They're not so open, right?
Yeah, that's right.
They're not so outgoing.
Yeah, they just focus on the work and yeah, that's it.
Exactly. That's it. Can you compare in here in Vietnam? Do you know some people here in Vietnam from another part of the country?
Yeah, yes.
And do you think you are different because?
Yeah, I can see the big difference between me living in the southeast of Vietnam and in the central of Vietnam, because my mother was born in the central of Vietnam, which is in Vai Ai province, and she is absolutely different from me. I'm very outgoing, sociable. I like to communicate, and I'm very confident doing my things, like giving a presentation, giving a speech, or doing anything else. But my mother just prefers staying inside. She just goes outside to go to work, or sometimes goes out with her friends to talk. Or if you see my mom outside, and if you don't know her, she would be shy to talk. She doesn't even want to talk at all. So it's completely different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Very nice. How about your opinion about this point? Do you know someone from another? I mean, you have some friend or some relative
Yeah, actually,
from another part of Vietnam, and you see
I have-
the difference between you.
Yes, I have two friends from the north of Vietnam, and I think the big difference for me and him and there is the voice.
Oh.
Actually, I'm talking the voice of in the south, but actually talking quite difficult to hear because in the north of Vietnam, it's actually different pronunciation.
Okay. Then it's a variation in the
Yes.
language, right?
Yeah.
But how about the personality?
Personally,
Yes. How about this? What do you think? What do you think? Are you a little different?
Yes,
means-
I have three friends in the capital of Vietnam, is Hanoi. I think that they are very smart, and they are very good in learning. Because I think most of people in the north of Vietnam they are excited in learning more the people in the south of Vietnam, but not really. And the people in the south of Vietnam like the outdoor activities more.
Very good. Lively. They are like lively person, right? Maybe in the north, in your opinion, they are more focused on their career, right?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. And how about your opinion? What do you think?
I think I have a friend from the center, and she's more confident. Her voice is louder than me. She's smarter, and she's a very an active person too. Yeah.
But you are also so smart. You are brilliant, my love. Yes, that's it. Very good, dear. Well done. Then, do you feel your personality change when you speak different language? I mean, when you are speaking in English and when you are speaking in Vietnamese, are you different?
Yeah.
yes.
In which way?
Let's just say that when I speak English and Vietnamese, my voice tone is really different. So you can hear now that my voice is pretty deep, not really high. But when I speak Vietnamese, it usually gets higher.
Okay.
And I think that also really influenced my personality when I speak English or when I speak Vietnamese. When I speak Vietnamese, I am more sociable, my voice sounds more friendly, and I usually have a lot of friends because of that. My voice is louder, is way more louder than when I speak English. But when I speak English, I usually use this voice tone to give like serious speech or anything like serious, discuss about a topic or something, I usually sound more serious. So sometimes people just say that, oh, why are you so different when you're speaking English? I just said, I don't know, but that's okay because I prefer my voice this way.
Okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
Very curious point, right?
Yeah.
How about you, good boy?
I think in the pronunciation way, so that's make my personality changes when I speak English, because in Vietnamese I speak completely correct, but in English sometimes I have mistakes.
Okay, and do you think it's completely wrong to make a mistake?
No,
No.
just keep practice. and
Yes,
practice.
exactly.
And I'm
It's-
not shy
To
about
make a mistake is another way to learn.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. No? Yes. How about you, dear? How do you feel? Do you think it's different when you are talking in English and when you are talking in Vietnamese?
I don't know because I don't pay much attention.
Attention on this
Yes.
detail.
I think I just learn English because I think that's very exciting. That's very good for my career in the future.
Very nice. And how about you, my love? It's a little different. Do you think your personality change when you are talking in Vietnamese and when you are talking in English?
When I'm talking in English, I feel like I don't have enough confidence than when I speak
Your own language.
my own language.
And sometimes happen that we feel that we have a lack of vocabulary in another language,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes, right? Then sometimes it's difficult to express some feeling or some thinking or something like this, right?
Yeah.
Very good, yeah. Very nice. Okay, what other things, and this is really important point, right? Then we were talking about how influence our family and our personality, the geography, the language, okay? But what other things do you think can influence in our personality? What other things? And this is very, very important point in this talking.
I think maybe it's the teachers and friends.
Very cute. Look at this. There are 2 points. Okay, there are 2 points because teachers are relating with education, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Education. This is really important. And friends are more relating with sociable life,
Yeah.
right? And they are different, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Then, what do you think about these 2 big influence in our life? Let's start by education. I'm passionate for this point. Let's start by education. How do you think education can influence in our personality? What do you think about this? What do you think? Is the school really, really big influence in us? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Yes, and do you think when we say education, we only refer about subject?
No,
Or not?
no, not
far,
only subjects.
far from this point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's more relating with
With a teacher.
the teachers, with the attitude, very good. What else around us relating with, for example, do you consider our classmates are important for us?
Yeah.
Yes, they help each other.
Yes, can you tell me how long you spend, how much time you spend with your classmate and with your teacher every day?
Of course, that the friends have more time. Yes.
A lot of hours a day, right?
Yeah, yeah.
More than half a day.
You must care your job. You must be absolutely responsible with your job.
Yeah.
Because in your hand you have the future of the generation, of the country, of the world. Depend of your work. Then you must be very care about this, right? And the best way to have a lot of care is if you love so much that you do, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how about your classmates? Tell me about them.
In my opinion, the classmates also influence our personality because of their behaviors or their manners, the way they're talking, or their attitude towards things that happen to them. For example, if we have friends who are sociable and they always love to tell stories about their journeys or about their experience, something like that, and they learn from their mistakes, they are good friends. We can learn from them. But if we have not really good friends, they are just say they are not really okay in mental thoughts. They are sometimes pessimistic, and also they just too close-minded to share things with us, and they also have bad attitude towards teachers or their families, and they are not really good for us to play with and to learn from them. So if we play with bad friends, somehow we will be influenced by their bad personality. But if we continue playing with good friends, we can learn about their good attitude, and we can also grow up and we can learn that what should we learn and what should we get away.
Yes, but look at this now. I'm thinking in another point. This is when we're talking, right?
Yeah.
We don't follow any scam, any plan, because we just talking. Then now I'm thinking about one important point that you are saying, and how about to respond from ourselves in front of the bad behavior, bad boundary. This is relating also with our personality.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is relating with something important in this age, is preparation.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you are exposed to the preparation, right? And you must be sure what do you want to do. What is your reaction in front of some situation, facing some situation? Does it?
Yeah. Well, if I see wrong behavior or anything that includes pessimism or something like that, we have to tell that person right away, and we have to help them to get out of the pessimism and bring them back to the optimism life.
Very nice. Excellent.
Yeah, because
Excellent.
I think that pessimistic people, they always have the past and the stories that they don't want to tell us. So it's a very essential thing that we have to listen to them, we have to share thoughts with them, and we have to use our ways to help them get out of those mess.
This is very important point.
Yeah, that's right.
We need to choose what do we want for us. Okay? How can we want to be? Right? What do you think about this, my good boy? What do you think?
I think it's a good idea, and also I have to do like this.
Okay, well done. How about your opinion about this point?
I think I have lots of friends, but a real friend is very, very.
Few.
Yeah.
There are few. There are not so many.
Most of people just play with me because I can help their lessons in their homework, and I don't like that. Yes, but I don't know how to share with them, how to explain. Yes.
Look at this. This is absolutely important point also. But I think you must be sure about yourself. Okay, right? How great are you? How brilliant are you? And it's not about subject or school things. No, it's not about that. It's about your values. You know, it's about what is inside you, right?
Yeah.
Then you must be absolutely sure about this. If the other people make a mistake, it's their problem. It's not you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
I
Very-
also have the same situation as her, and I understand that feeling.
Yes, I understand what you say. I catch your idea, but I think in this point is the most important is how do you feel yourself? Okay?
Yeah.
How convinced are you about yourself? About how great, how valuable,
Yeah, we should
How-
prioritize ourselves first.
how generous
Yeah.
are you? You know, how incredible are you? Because life is not only about subject or things about school or work. It's more than that,
Yeah.
right? Very good here. And look at this. Here we have some another point that have big influence in us, and I think this generation have very big influence because the technology, you know, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. What do you think about this influence in your life? The technology, the online person. What do you think about it?
All right. So
How much?
firstly,
Okay, sorry.
yeah. So firstly, let's talk about the technology, internet, or anything like that. Yeah, the social media. Yeah. So mostly students around secondary. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they also have their own Facebook account, or Instagram or something like that, and they seem to put a lot of pictures or any kind of personal information of themselves on the social media. And I think that every people has their own kind of account. For example, I have a Facebook account with a highlight that shows the pictures of myself. I prefer showing pictures of myself on social media, but there are people who don't really enjoy putting their photos on social media. Instead, they just like to have to take photography about books or anything like that. So mostly, I can say that the social media accounts they are included by every individual's interest. So yeah, if for example, I can see I have a friend. She always puts a lot of pictures of cats on social media, and she always share like cat reels or cat posts or anything like that. And she also has a lot of highlights about pictures of cats. So yeah, so you
Because
can
it's
see that.
her interest, right?
Yeah. So I can see that she's obsessed and she really loves cats.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can know about their interests and also somehow the part of their personality when they write a blog or something on their personal account. For example, like they prefer to tell stories about their lives, their experience, or anything on their social media page. That means that they are pretty sociable. and they want to share and express their emotion or anything on their account. Otherwise, I think that everyone has their own personality, so every social media account is very diverse. Yeah.
Of course, that's it. You're completely right.
Yeah.
How about your opinion, good boy? How about spending time in social media or online or with technology doing something?
I think social media is important nowadays, but if we spend too much time on it, it's not good at all.
That's right.
Yeah, it damages our eyes, makes we worse.
And you are missing some important things.
Yeah,
For
missing.
example, like going to the park or going to talk with your neighbor or something like this, going to somewhere with your friends.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think nowadays a lot of teens spend a lot of time playing video games, for example?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for sure, this is a very bad boundary right now,
Yeah.
right? And this is a big influence in their personality,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Because their personality is depends on games that they play too.
Exactly. They are completely focused just on the playing, just on the game.
Yes.
Yes, they don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
They don't want to learn nothing else.
Yeah. They forget the values in our true life.
Exactly, and they lost completely the interest in about another things, right?
Yeah, that's bad. That's
Yes,
really bad.
and this is absolutely sad, and absolutely dangerous in the future.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
absolutely right. What do you think about it? How about your friends, for example? Do you think your friends spend a lot of time playing games, video
Yes,
games?
my friends spend lots of time on video games. It make she more lazy.
Exactly.
More lazy. Don't care about the studying. And she just into the games. Don't care about around her, and that's bad.
And this is a big influence in our personality,
Yeah, that's
right? Big, enormous. It's enormous influence, right?
Yeah.
And how about your hobbies? How about your hobbies? Do you think your hobbies have some influence in your personality?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And now I'm curious to know, how about your hobbies? How about your hobby? Good boy.
My hobbies.
What do you like doing in your spare time?
My hobbies are reading books, hanging out with my family and friends. Also watch TV with my family.
It's very nice.
Yeah, and actually my hobbies, I just spend my hobbies with my family and rarely spend with my friends.
Then your family and your friend have a big influence in your life, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, very nice. How about your opinion?
I think if you have good hobbies, you can have no problem with your personality. But I can take example that if your hobby is playing video games, that is a big influence.
Very bad
for your
influence,
influence.
right?
I can tell you a story. The story I have heard from my literature teacher. There is a boy. He's very like to playing video game, and his grandma is don't like this. She's require the boy don't play the game.
Yes, okay.
Yes, but that boy asked his friend to kill his grandmother.
No, my goodness, I can't believe that.
And after that, he go to the that's called is net.
Yes.
To
Pause something like this.
no to playing
To play
games.
games.
Yes, he's I think he's not.
I mean, this is a real story.
Yes,
Here in Vietnam?
yes.
Minutes next door.
Oh my goodness. This is really dangerous, right? This is a serious problem. I was recently I was teaching in some place, and one student passed next to me, and she didn't see me. She didn't see me. She passed next to me to go to the classroom, and she didn't see me because she was just playing.
Yeah, looking at the video.
Yes, just that, and I remained like impressive because she was so focused on just the game that she didn't see me. And when I arrived to the classroom and I start the lesson, she didn't analyze that the lesson begins. Yes, because she lost completely the contact with the reality.
Yeah.
You know? And I say, oh my God, this is absolutely dangerous. And at this time, I taught them about Pinocchio. Do you know
Yeah,
Pinocchio?
Pinocchio.
Story?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Pinocchio became donkey because he didn't want to go to the school. He preferred to play all time. And this is happening with this generation. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
They lost the interest in about study, about goals, about go ahead, just to be playing all time. This is the most important for them. Not for all the people, of course, but some of teens are passing by this time, right?
Yeah.
What can we do? What can we do
Well-
if we have some case next to us? What can we do?
Well,
In
in
this
my
case.
opinion, we have to start from the early age, because I can see now that parents, they give their phones to their children at a very early age, since they are 2 or 3 years old. They give their phones for the children to
So
play.
crazy.
Yeah, they give their phones to their children to play this, and the parents just feed the children to eat, and they just eat and then play games like this from an early age. So we have to stop this situation now. Like, if the children don't want to eat, we will have to find ways. In reality, just don't bring the phones to them. We can make a
Exactly.
little bit distraction by the mini toy or something like that, but just
This must
not
be
electronic
banned.
device.
This must be banned.
Yeah, that's right.
Prohibit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I also heard that the electronic devices also contains green light, that it is very, very dangerous, very harmful to children's eyes, especially at the early age. So you see, I heard a story last year. A teenager around my age, 17 or 18, yeah, he is addicted to video games, and he took all of the money from his home. Yeah, just
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
To play.
to play games, to buy the things or anything in the game. He took all of the money, all of the saving money and everything, and his mother found out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and the camera tape shows that the boy was trying to kill his mother too. Yeah, and that was very bad.
Yes.
This
Yep.
story, I think, it is on TV last year or something like that, and it is. I think that this is a very dangerous situation that it needs to be stopped.
We need to keep away
Yeah.
about technology, too much about online
Yeah.
life is really dangerous situation and cause a lot of damage,
Yeah.
right?
And,
Big issues right now.
Yeah, and I
right?
think that we have to take actions by the early age.
Exactly, and this when you referred before about good habit and bad habit, you referred before this. In your opinion, which could be a good habit? For example, you say you reading a lot,
Yeah,
right? This is a very good hobby. This is an amazing. This is a key.
Yeah.
Right? What else? What another hobby do you think are really good?
Playing sport.
Yeah,
Very
playing
good.
sport.
Playing sport. What else?
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
I like doing DIYs as well.
Very good. And what about to visit natural wonders? To go to the natural.
Visit a museum. Yeah.
Visit the museum. Recently, I asked in my classroom how many students visit the museum before, and most of them never been in a museum. Yes, I think in a classroom for 46 students, only 5 students visit the museum before.
What?
Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. I took the date because I want to make a research about this situation. Then nowadays the children are not going to the museum anymore.
Oh wow.
And this is family responsibility and also school responsibility.
Yeah.
They organize school trip to amusement park, to a beach, to something like this, and
They forget
don't-
about the museum.
Exactly. It's an absolutely enormous mistake that we are doing now today. I mean, family and school education. We are losing the important details.
Actually, museums is for adults or foreign people right now, not for children.
Exactly, for foreign people. I think that most of the foreigners are interested to visit the museum.
Yeah, last
Right?
year I go to the museum and I just say, oh my God, where's all the children?
No, they are not.
Yeah.
They are not there.
Yeah, just
They are
foreign
not.
people.
They are not there anymore.
Just only me, the children.
The only child
Yeah.
there. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are facing a lot of issues nowadays.
Yeah.
And everything is linking with the influence in our personality, because can you imagine how will they be in the future? People that don't know about their history, about their culture, about nothing.
That's really bad.
Really sad.
Yeah.
But we can change this point.
Starting from
Right.
education.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can change
School
this point.
can offer school trips to go to the museums too.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And for example, here in Ho Chi Minh, you have a fantastic museum.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
Fantastic historical places.
That's right.
Fantastic. It's amazing. And there are most of them are losing their opportunity. Then we need to help. We need to do something in this point, right?
Yes.
Very nice, dear. Okay, I think. Can we pause here in this part, right? Yes.
Okay.